What is up, guys? So it is early May, which means April's officially over, and as you guys know, our goal for April was to really knock down the number of books that were on my TBR, and this is definitely something that we accomplished. Right now, comment down below how many books you guys think we read in the month of April, because I honestly think you guys are going to be kind of shocked. I know I've been a little MIA these last couple days. I've been really busy, and honestly, just like with how much content we pumped out in the month of April, I kind of just need like a little break. Not that like I'm gonna stop making videos or anything, because I love making videos for you guys and I absolutely love this. I definitely haven't been reading too crazy much manga. I've been taking a little bit of a chill pill after the month of April. So yeah, comment down below right now how many books you think we read. Don't cheat. Don't cheat. Guess. See if you can get it right. But so in the month of April, I think I just counted, we read like 12 different series. Some brand new series, well, pretty much all of these were, I'd experienced a lot of these in some way, shape, or form. Whether it be because I read the first volume and now I was just reading the next one, or I was finishing a series. So starting it off, I want to talk about a series that I didn't mind, but I didn't love, and that's volumes 1 through 4 of Komi Can't Communicate. This was a series that I enjoyed. I mean, it was good. It's simple. It's a story about this girl named Komi, and guess what? She can't communicate, and her goal is to make 100 friends. And so she meets kind of like this love antagonist. I don't know. This series is like 30-something volumes, I think, which is honestly kind of insane. We read through the first 4. I don't know if I'll collect volume 5 or like collect any more of this series. I really don't know. Anytime I go to the store, I feel like volume 5 is out of stock. But this was like a decent one. This was like the second to last kind of series that I read this month. I kind of read it interchangeably with Chainsaw Man Part 1, as you guys know, because I told you guys about that. I'm not going to cover that one too in-depth, because I just made a video last week about why I love Chainsaw Man Part 1. And I know it feels like I'm beating a dead horse, because I've talked about that series so much lately. That's just because it's an amazing series. But anyways, guys, back to this. So you kind of get through the first couple arcs. One thing that is interesting about this is the chapters are only like 6 pages long. Or at least it feels that way, because there's a crap load of chapters in the first volume. Like, here, let me show you guys how many. Yeah, 19 chapters in just the first volume. So you can see that they're short chapters. It was a good read. It was worth it. It is one that I would recommend if you want like a romance manga. I mean, you can kind of tell the way that this series is going. It is finished now, so I'm tempted to collect it, but I don't know if I really want like however many volumes, because I know there's a lot of it in my series right now, so I think I'm going to focus on a couple of different things. Alright, moving on to the next series. This is going to be brief. We read the first 11 volumes of Chainsaw Man, so this brings our counter up to 15 volumes right now. You guys have heard me talk about this a lot. It's about Denji. A lot of stuff happens. It's a weird series. It's an interesting series. It's an amazing series. It's not one you guys want me to sit here and talk about, because I think in my last 3 videos, it has come up in all of them, whether it be how I would restart my manga collection, tips for starting a manga collection, or why I love Chainsaw Man Part 1, so you guys can see why I'm not going to spend too much time on this series, because I've covered it at length lately, in just about every single video that I've been making lately. So we're going to kick it on to the third series. Which one do we want to do next? So next up, this one is definitely an interesting series. It just got its anime. Try to guess what series you guys think I'm talking about. It was really good. It's about 10 volumes long right now. I don't know if it's finished. I don't think it's finished. We got Rooster Fighter. Rooster Fighter's a really good series, and one that I really enjoy. It's about this Kiji. I don't remember. This was one of the first series that I read this month. It feels like, honestly, this month was so long with how much I read, like, sorry about that. We read so much this month, and we read a lot of good books. This was definitely one that highlighted to me, because it wasn't a series that I thought would be as good as it was. I think volume 10 comes out this summer, so I think right now it's 7 through 9. I haven't been able to find 7 and 8 in stores. I have looked now that we're in the month of May. because as you guys know, we didn't buy any manga. That was the other part of April. We tried to knock out as many books as we could, but we also didn't really buy anything besides for My Hero Academia 42 and Rooster Fighter 6. But yeah, we really didn't read, or I haven't been able to find them. I've only been able to find volume 9, which honestly sucks. So I think I'm gonna have to order in 7 and 8 because I would like to finish this series. It is I know that I've talked about this briefly in my shelving video, but one of the 12 series that I wanted to collect this year. So yeah, I definitely want to finish up this and get the rest of the volumes to it. I kind of want to save the best series for last, but again, I've talked about it a lot, so I don't know. We're gonna hold off on that one for a minute. So next up, the first thing that I read this month, another amazing read, was the next 4 volumes of One Punch Man. I've seen volume 6, 7, sometimes 8, and 9 a lot in stores. I definitely want to pick this up in the month of May because it is a really good series and it's one that I have had a lot of fun with. It's follows Saitama, who is the main character, who basically kills everything in one punch. I know, kind of ironic how it's called One Punch Man. It's almost like they're trying to tell you something. This series doesn't get too serious yet. Like, it's kind of just light comedic. They're short reads. I read these in like usually about a half hour. So if I just want something fun to read before bed, usually I'll crack open one of these books. And apparently today's just the day that all the books want to fall down. So yeah, it was good. I am really happy that I read this month, and I do definitely want to collect a few more volumes of it because I quite enjoyed this series. The art's really good. And I have thought about checking out Mob Psycho. I'm pretty sure it's by the same person who created One Punch Man. But yeah, so let me know what you guys think about this series. I think it's really good, and it's definitely one that I want to collect a little bit more of. But again, this series is like 30-something volumes, I think, still releasing, which is crazy. So if I'm going to get it all, I definitely need to commit, and I definitely need some more shelving. Which, shout out about that. You guys can see that there's more than one shelf. That'll come out in next week's video. So yeah, so stay tuned for that one. So with that done, we've gone over 4 of the series that we read this month, which is honestly kind of crazy. Yeah, so another series that I read, and I have never experienced this series before, it is JoJo's Part 1. JoJo's Part 1 was something that I kind of started to read when I was sick, so I wasn't really feeling it. I think I just wasn't feeling it because I was sick, and I just didn't feel good in general. Like, I didn't really feel like reading. I didn't do much. It gets way better. It definitely starts off slow, but once you get into partway through the second and the third volume with all the hominin fight scenes, it gets really good. Speedwagon, my favorite character. I was really disappointed when I found out he wasn't the main character of Part 2, because I thought he was, and I got so excited because I love Speedwagon. Speedwagon's a go-to character. For those of you who know, you know, and those of you who disagree, I'm sorry, you're just wrong. Speedwagon's an amazing character. Don't come at me for that one. Yeah, JoJo's, it's a really popular series, 9 parts. Steel Ball Run's still releasing. I think it's about halfway released now. I don't actually know. I would like to pick up Part 2 in the future. The issue is these volumes are $25, and there's so many of them. Like, Part 2 is only 4 books, but then I want to say Part 3 is 10, and then, like, the rest of the parts are all, like, 9 volumes each, which is just kind of crazy right now, so I don't know. I do like that it's chunked up, and so, like, I can just buy Part 2 and I'll have the story for Part 2, but I do eventually want to have all of JoJo's in my collection. For right now, it's just Part 1, though. I might get Part 2 in the future. Stay tuned. I don't really know. You know, maybe JoJo's wins our bracket. Who knows? Yes, that is one of the teams. For those of you who don't know, I'm currently doing a manga bracket where you guys vote and decide what the next manga that I'm going to pick up is. Alright, I would like to knock out some of these single volumes before we kind of try to tie it back in. Seven Deadly Sins Volume 1, it's a good volume. It introduces kind of like the overall arcing theme. We get introduced to our main character, and at the end of the volume, we get introduced to one of the other 7 Deadly Sins, or the, like, knights. We don't find out too much in this volume. I did watch the anime years ago, probably 6 years ago now, back when I was way younger. I thought about picking this up. These volumes are kind of hard to find, though, so I don't know. Comment down below if you guys think I should pick this one up. I mean, it would be cool. I don't know. I don't really remember too much what happens in the anime. Like, I vaguely remember, but I don't remember, like, all of it. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think about 7 Deadly Sins. Kind of, I feel like it's not something people talk about too much. I feel like you definitely don't see this in a lot of people's collections. So I feel like this is one of those mangas that's becoming more niche, which is kind of sad because I remember loving it when I watched the anime. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this series, and yeah. um, uh, rapid fire on these next four. We were Assassination Classroom Volume 5, another manga that I feel like you don't see in too many people's collections unless they bought the box set. Finding the singles for this series is so freaking hard. It took me a long time to find 5. I think I know where 6 is, so I might actually go pick that volume up. Spoiler alert. Other than that, I don't really know. Assassination Classroom is great. It's another one of those 12 series that I wanted to get. In the, like, this year, So JoJo's Part 1, actually. That's kind of a common theme you'll see is, like, I reading a lot of these series that I really want, or, like, really want to collect. And so, yeah, we got this volume. We read this volume. Let's go on to the next volume. We got 3 more kind of random single volumes. Let's start with this one, Kagurabachi Part 2. I've seen a lot of people who hate this series, and I've seen a lot of people who love the series. The anime just got announced recently, I think, right? Yeah. This Volume 7 just came out a few days ago at the time of recording this. Or, no, it just came out. At the time of posting, have been a few days. But, yeah, Volume 2, it's great. I definitely want to get the other 5 volumes in the series. I'm really excited to see what happens. Not too much happened in this volume. We get to see a pretty interesting fight, which is nice. But yeah, overall, again, I read this one fairly early in the month, kind of middle of the month. So I don't really, I remember it, but I don't remember, like, too crazy much. But yeah, it was a good volume. I love Kagurabachi. And honestly, I'm really hyped to pick up the rest of it. The first volume I absolutely loved. Second volume I absolutely loved. And yeah, I'm hoping that I love the rest of it, because I've heard some people say they really don't like this series, and I genuinely don't know why. Alrighty. Another series that you don't see, mainly because it's new, but Phantom Busters absolutely peak. If you guys do not have this in your collection, I highly recommend it. I know that there's only 3 volumes, but they are peak, people. Come on. Let's pick it up. This series is amazing. It's about these different kids who all have powers, and they all kind of link together to exorcise ghosts, and we found out that this main character is actually being targeted and tried to be killed off by kind of like his family. It's kind of weird. But again, it's a really good series. We get a lot of this character's backstory, this book. And yeah, Volume 4, I think, comes out in, like, next month, doesn't it? Or is it July? I don't know. It's June or July this next volume comes out. And again, I'll definitely be picking up. Been here since, like, when Volume 2 dropped. So, yeah, we'll be picking up all of this series as it comes out. And I'm hyped for Volume 4 because this was a banger. Alright, with that, we've gone through a crazy amount of volumes. We've got 18 volumes left. Speaking of 18, Dandadan 18. Let me tell you, I wasn't too sure about the arc we're in right now, kind of like the board game arc. But the fight that happens in this volume, the backstory, oh my gosh. Volume 19 needs to hurry up. I know that drops in June, and I will be there immediately when that volume comes out. Holy peak, this made me fall back in love with this series so freaking much, and I absolutely love this series. I need 19 to drop now, because I think volumes 19 and 20 finish up the arc we're in right now. And let me tell you, dude, holy crap, if you have not read these volumes, stop watching this video. Don't actually finish the video. It helps me a lot and helps the channel out. But go pick this volume up, guys. It is peak. Alright. Had to nerd out a little bit there. We got 2 series left, and I've made a video about one of these, and that is Kaiju number 8. I absolutely love this series. I was kind of like so going into it, and I'm kind of going to be short on this one just because I already made such a long-form video about this. Or, well, not such a long-form. I made a long-form video about this, guys. English is hard. I absolutely love this series. Honestly, I would say right now, this, Dandadan, One Piece, Phantom Busters, and probably Kagurabachi are my top 5 series. Actually, no. Not Kagurabachi, Dogs Red. Dogs Red will always be in there. But yeah, this thing wiggled its way into top 5, and it deserves its spot there. The anime's still releasing. I think there's 2 seasons of it out now. Haven't checked out the anime. Should I check out the anime? For those of you who have checked out the anime, let me know. But the manga was hype. I'm so excited. There's 1 volume left, volume 16, and it is going to finish up an absolutely insane fight that is currently going on. And genuinely, I'm gonna be so sad when this ends. They have like some side B volumes which kind of cover the. I read into or looked into them. They kind of cover the backstory of some of the other characters. So I thought about checking those out, and then there's Kaiju Number 8 Relax, which I don't know if I'd like that, but I want to check out Side B for sure, and maybe I'll pick up, I think Volume 3 of Relax just dropped. Is it 2 or 3? I don't know. I remember seeing Viz either said that it was out or did like the cover drop for 3, I think. Maybe it was a cover drop and then Volume 2 came out of Relax. But yeah, I hope that they do more Side B volumes. I don't think that they're going to, but like, if we got like a Side B volume about like Mina or, oh, Reno's side volume would be peak. Like, I don't know. I'm nervous to read the side B volumes though because one of them's about a huge character. Well, they're both about big characters, but one of them is about one of the characters that's in the final fight right now. Granted, they both are, but it's like a huge part of his story. So I don't want to read the part B volumes and then have that spoiled for me because I'm gonna be so sad if that fight gets spoiled for me. We have 1 volume left. It comes out September 4th, I think. And you already know I'll be there when Barnes & Noble opens on September 4th picking up this volume because it is heat. So, finishing up, another, again, amazing volumes. The East Side stories, they look peak. They are peak. The story was just as good as these covers look, and they look absolutely fire. I know, fire fist. You know, it follows the story of Ace growing up, how he started his crew, how his crew went, how his crew kind of like separated, and how he joined Whitebeard up until his execution, which, yeah, kind of tugged on them heartstrings. At the end of the first volume, we get to see the Zoro Mihawk fight drawn differently, and then at the end of the second one, we get to see the Nami Khalifa fight from Enies Lobby, which is again absolutely peak. I did want to read some One Piece this month. I didn't want to read, like, I wanted to read One Piece, but I didn't read One Piece, so I read this, so I still got some One Piece in, because you know One Piece is absolutely fire. Anyways, guys, we read a lot of manga. Time for that reveal on how many volumes. We read 50 volumes in the month of April, which is honestly insane, especially considering how sick I was for a couple of those days. I absolutely loved all of the series, and I'm genuinely so grateful to be able to read all these volumes this month. So anyways, guys, I hope you all have an amazing day. Peace out, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. See you guys.